5 reasons why there are no temples for Kurma Avatar. In Hinduism, we have grand temples for Rama, the ideal king, for Krishna, the beloved cowherd and sage. But have you ever stopped to wonder, why do we almost never find temples for Kurma, the powerful avatar of Vishnu who manifested as a giant tortoise? The title of this video asks why there are no temples for him, and of course that's a slight exaggeration to get your attention. There are indeed a few rare and very special temples, like the Sri Kurmam temple in India. But the main question remains valid. Why is such a crucial avatar so rarely celebrated compared to the others? Today, we are going to unravel this mystery. Here are 5 clear reasons why temples for the Kurma avatar are so incredibly rare. A specific, completed cosmic mission. The first and most important reason is this. Kurma's mission was extremely specific and had a clear end. He didn't come to Earth to live among humans for decades, like Rama or Krishna. His mission was to be the foundation, the fundamental pillar during the Samudra Manthan, the churning of the cosmic ocean. The gods and demons needed a base for Mount Mandara, which they used as a churning rod to extract the nectar of immortality. Kurma, with his immense and indestructible back, provided that stability. Once the nectar was obtained and the cosmic event ended, his mission was accomplished. He no longer needed to interact with the world in the same way. It was a divine, singular, and monumental act, but one with a beginning, a middle, and an end. The lack of a personal epic narrative. Think about the Ramayana or the Mahabharata. These are gigantic epics that detail the life, loves, battles, dilemmas, and teachings of Rama and Krishna. We get to know their families, their friends, their enemies. These rich stories create a deep emotional connection with devotees. Kurma doesn't have a Kurmayana. His story, while vital, is a chapter within the larger scriptures, the Puranas. We don't have a long narrative about his life as a tortoise, his relationships, or his direct teachings to humanity. Without that popular epic, mass devotion and the construction of temples become less likely. The third reason is both psychological and devotional. It's much easier for a human being to identify with and form a personal connection with a deity who has a human form. In Rama, we see the perfect son, the ideal husband, the righteous king. In Krishna, we see the friend, the counselor, the divine lover. Worshipping a tortoise, no matter how divine and powerful, requires a greater level of abstraction. The human forms of the avatars offer a model of behavior and virtue that we can try to mirror in our own lives. Kurma's form represents strength, stability, support. Powerful concepts, but less personal ones than the love and dharma lived by Rama and Krishna. The immense popularity of other avatars. The religious landscape is, in a way, competitive. The popularity of Rama and Krishna are so overwhelming that they naturally became the main focus of Vaishnava devotion, the tradition focused on Vishnu. Entire devotional movements, like the Hare Krishna movement, are dedicated to a single avatar. This massive popularity meant that the energy, resources, and devotion of the faithful were channeled into building temples for them. Avatars like Kurma, Matsya, the fish, and Varaha, the boar, who had more specific and cosmic missions, ended up taking a back seat in popular devotion, overshadowed by the bright light of the avatars who walked among humans. Integrated, not separate, worship. Finally, the worship of Kurma hasn't disappeared, it has just been integrated. In many Vishnu temples, you can find Kurma depicted in reliefs, panels, or in smaller shrines as part of the Dashavatara, the set of the 10 main avatars. He is revered as a fundamental part of Vishnu's divine story, but not necessarily as the main deity of the temple. His importance is recognized within the larger context of Vaishnava cosmology, rather than as a separate, independent cult. He is the foundation, and the foundation doesn't always get the same attention as the beautiful structure built upon it, but everyone knows that without it, everything would crumble. So, The mystery is solved. The rarity of Kurma's temples isn't a sign of forgetfulness or disrespect, but rather a natural consequence of his cosmic mission, the form he took, and the way his story is told. Kurma represents the silent, unshakable foundation upon which great things can be built. And although he may not have thousands of temples, his presence is felt as the very foundation of the universe. What do you think? Do you know any other reasons? Leave a comment below. If you enjoyed solving this mystery with us, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more incredible stories from mythology.